point to that movie, except to watch Leonardo DiCaprio. If he weren't in it, I probably would have fallen asleep.
Seriously, Beth? You are the reason why women are considered stupid. Women like you practically created the glass ceiling.
You mean women that don't understand the movie Inception?
Can you two stop arguing for just a second?
The waiter will have to deal with your obnoxiously long orders in just a minute.
Was it just me? Or did she seem unfriendly?
No, I'm going to say she was nice, because if I don't, then I'm the one who's the bitch.
Good evening, clearly single ladies. Our special tonight is the pot roast dinner, and for dessert, the chocolate mousse, both of which I can assure you will provide for endless hours of guilt and many failed attempts at Pilates.
I'm totally getting that. I've been craving chocolate for days because, like every other woman, when I'm sad or lonely, I find comfort in food.
I knew you would. Now, what can I get you ladies to drink?
We'd like to order the bottle of Pinot Noir to start off with, please. Ordering it makes us appear sophisticated, when in reality, we behave like chimpanzees of below average intelligence.
Speak for yourself. I'd like a scotch, please.
Just a water for me, please. Thank you.
He calls us ladies one more time.
Oh my god, did you see that? He was like totally flirting with me.
I did not realize that taking one's order was equivalent to flirting nowadays.
Yeah, he might have been. So, Beth, anything new with that guy at your job? Which it goes without saying is a secretarial position. I mean, he seemed decently attractive for a slightly balding single parent who works at a soon-to-be obsolete paper company in a job that pays more than my executive position does.
No, we're just friends, as in he barely acknowledges my ungodly presence. But it's fine. I've been updating my eHarmony profile quite frequently. Putting my personality into the desolate abyss of the internet is the surest way to find me a soulmate. How about you guys?
Not that I need a man, because I don't. But the other day, I was talking to a male, and therefore idiotic coworker about porn movies. And, you know, porn movies are something I can enjoy as a woman because women can like all the things that men like. And he says to me, "But I thought you were a lesbian." Can you believe that? I mean, just because I have short hair, don't wear a bra, and hate men does not mean that
Yes, with those descriptions, you kind of sound like a lesbian.
Yeah, I guess if I didn't know you, I might think that you were gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because I don't want to have anything to do with stupid men. They're all pigs, taking away our education, jobs, rights.
I'm gonna cut you off right there because that kind of stuff is boring. It reminds me of the stuff we learned about in school in history class, and geez, I did not understand that stuff.
What stuff?
You know, the same sort of stuff we learned about in school. History, biology, transfiguration.
Lessons for Harry Potter.
Whatever. I just hate numbers.
Here you are, ladies. Now, what can I get you to drink? I mean, eat. Right, just brought your drinks. Hope you can throw it up afterwards. I mean, sometimes bulimia is necessary, right? As long as it keeps you skinny.
Right. Well, I'll have the Caesar salad. I want it to appear like I have a small ladylike appetite, and I can achieve that by getting the salad here and a second meal when I get home.
Can I just have that moose thingy you mentioned earlier? Because I'm determined to keep my feelings.
I wouldn't expect any different from you. And now for you, Miss Lady.
If you address me as lady one more time, I will lecture you on sexism in today's society with the ferocity of a wounded rhinoceros.
Oh, so you're a lesbian.
I am not a lesbian. Can't a woman be supportive of her own individuality and consider herself superior
Look, can you just tell me what you want to eat?
Boneless chicken wings.
All right, then. I wish I'd never have to see your lesbian face again. But I'll be back after a ridiculously long amount of time with your food.
Can you believe that guy?
Man. Which reminds me, how are things with you and John? Sometimes I wish I could be you just because you're in a relationship. My Facebook statuses, usually made up of Taylor Swift song lyrics, and because of the single nature of my tweets, then you must not be very perceptive. However, my absurdly pathetic statuses and tweets usually remain unread, much like my pitiable soul.
We're okay. I don't know. It's like I keep waiting for him to propose and he never does. It's pretty depressing.
When I'm depressed, other than eating Ben & Jerry's ice cream right out of the tub or whipped cream right out of the bottle, I enjoy petting my cats and knitting their faces into pillows. Or sometimes getting a manicure and unloading all my troubles onto the uncaring Asian manicurist. If I'm really down in the dumps, I watch a movie marathon of my favorite novels based on Nicholas Sparks' movie novels. That way I can see that true love does exist. It happens in movies.
When I'm depressed, I think WWGSD, or what would Gloria Steinem do? And then I rally and get a bunch of people to sign a pointless petition to make me feel in control over my somewhat meaningless life. But that's just me.
None of those things sound right for me, considering I'm not a pathetic loser or a soulless feminist. But I still really appreciate the help. It just makes me wonder if he's ever going to ask, you know? I mean, I'm desperate enough to turn to the advice of my two crazy ass friends who neither have any experience with men. What do you guys think I should do?
Well, what if you never have another relationship again? I mean, what if John is like the last guy that you tempt day? Would you rather be alone and empowered, or subservient in a relationship? Obviously the second choice, right? I guess that's what people call a rhetorical question. Or is it a catch-22? My poor woman's brain is so easily confused.
It's a rhetorical question, you dumb bitch. Jane, you just need to dump him. No man is worth having feelings over.
No, guys. I mean, on the one hand, I really do love him. And I may never have another serious boyfriend ever again, considering that 98% of the male population is attractive. I'll be a cougar sooner than later. But on the other hand, I shouldn't let him do this to me, not without doing something about it. Oh, I'm in such a pickle!
Oh my god.
What the hell are you doing?
Get a room!
Guys, it's just a couple. What's the big deal?
I just hate seeing couples in public.
You guys just agreed on something. And even though it's ridiculously stupid, it was actually kind of cool. But why do you hate seeing couples in public?
It's like this neon flashing reminder that obnoxiously says, you aren't in a relationship, every time I see a couple out in public. It makes the futility of my godforsaken life that much more apparent.
Beth, that's the most depressing thing you've ever said. And we've been friends since college. By saying that, I'm implying that I've been years of you saying pathetic things. However, none of them have measured up to this new level of plainness.
I know.
I can't believe we even know each other, let alone are friends. I mean, if we hadn't all been forced together as roommates, I don't think I'd talk to either of you. I mean, we've got Jane, who majored in mass communications, Beth, who basically got an MRS degree, and myself, majoring in women's studies.
I studied liberal arts.
Beth, she means MRS as in Mrs. Like Mary.
Oh!
But apparently you didn't even get that.
Wait, was that even awkward?
Why do you hate seeing couples in public, Rex?
Because they're just another example of the social standard that women need to depend on men, and that they need to be taken out on dates and whatnot to be happy.
Oh, and you are so happy in all of your womanly glory and singleness.
Like you are so happy in all of your relationshipness.
Usually I am. It's just when I think about how John has to propose.
Even if he does propose, you might not get married. And even if you do get married, he might cheat on you.
It'd be a dumber price.
No, she's actually right, Jane. A lot of husbands cheat on their wives and vice versa, supposedly. Do you guys remember Misty from college?
Oh yeah, the girl with the stripper name, Misty Bush.
Yeah.
What about her?
Well, I heard that she got married to this guy after dating for like a year, and he totally cheated on her with her best friend Tammy while they were married.
Stupid sounding names.
Apparently, she got a divorce, and afterwards, I heard that she got a sketchy Colombian boob job.
Oh yeah, I saw her at Publix a few years back. She must have been talking to me about her divorce. I do not remember listening. I mean, how could I have paid any attention with her boobs basically taking over the conversation?
Jesus Christ, she could have some sympathy. This poor woman is trying to talk to you about her personal travesty, and all you care about is her boobs.
Listen, if she has the audacity to let those things out in public, then she's pretty much asking for it.
You know, Grace, not all women are like you. Some women want to look good to impress men. Like me, for example. The amount of makeup carefully caked onto my face masks my true appearance. That's making me more attractive to any guy who might accidentally glance at me.
Women shouldn't have to impress men. God, I hate today's culture. Why did Eve have to bite that goddamn apple?
I know, we're in the with the box.
Wait a second. I knew we had friends named Misty and Tammy, but who are Eve and Pandora?
Oh, my Eleanor Roosevelt Beth, that question is literally too stupid to answer.
Beth, what we mean is that women are typically presented as lesser than men throughout pop culture historically. Take, for example, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty. Both have to be saved by princes. It takes a man to awaken them from their comas. On the flip side of that, the villain in these stories are women. Smart, powerful women are made out to be evil. Eve and Pandora are supposedly weak because they were curious. They both succumb to the temptation in these stories and have instilled weakness upon women for civilizations.
Are you talking about the Disney movies? I always thought Prince Eric was hotter than the other princes. You know, I think I might be capable of understanding what you mean. But probably not, considering I'm just a silly little girl incapable of learning anything except how to straighten my hair and bake pies.